All this otherness, so we're looking out, we want something else. That's distracting, that is going into suffering, multiplying our suffering. Can we look inside and see the place where we are perfect now, as we are? And realizing that more and more so, you may say, well, 80% of the time I'm miserable, so how perfect can that be? Well, it's perfect for you right now because that miserableness, that misery, can give you the incentive to want to be done with the misery. And then you can find the will inside of you to do the practice to disperse all the misery, because it all starts here. It's that looking outward, that wanting it to be different. So instead, look inside and find that place in you that is already fully blissful, because that's who you are. You don't have to do anything but relax enough to find that. It's in every being. We are wherever we are, and that is to be there and be fully there is our spiritual work. And to notice when we take ourselves out of there into self-created suffering, which is all suffering. So the situation that you find yourself in at that moment is always the perfect one for your sadhana. This is what God creates, this environment, this mood, everything, this body, is what God creates, what the universe creates, for the sole purpose of taking you home to yourself. So every moment is perfect in that. And even the thoughts that it isn't perfect, because that's the journey, to see that, to unmask that delusion. That's also perfect. So it cannot be other than perfect. The only question is, do you notice it or not? And of course we haven't noticed it for a while, but we're on the way. And the persistence of the effort, of the practice of unmasking this moment as the perfect moment, when you have persistence in that, and detachment from the way you want everything to be different than it is, those are the most important ingredients, the persistent, ongoing work on unmasking this moment, the perfection of this moment. That is spiritual work, and if you keep that up over a prolonged period of time, that's how you become stable in being yourself in the inborn state of bliss that you are, because it's not less than that. With a profound wisdom, the intuitive mind that can guide you perfectly through life, where life becomes a dance instead of a drudgery and something you have to figure out. You don't have to figure out. Life gives you everything in abundance. And to recognize that in the true state of clarity that you are is profoundly blissful. And it includes absolute love. So if there's any truth to what I'm saying, if you have tasted even little bits of that, I would go for it.